one of the options that we want parents who are married to have, if it is safe for them to execute on this, is the option of a no divorce today separation rather than an immediate decision to divorce. And also to make this separation one where they can keep their options open and as successful as possible. Let me explain a little bit what the problem is, I think, with most separations. And that is that people separate. They do not intend at that moment to divorce. They don't see immediately that there's a need for that. And they may even be thinking, you know, we've got to do something because we're so miserable or things are just so unworkable here that they do separate. But the problem is they separate without a plan. And having no plan, the opportunities for misunderstandings and their opportunity to disappoint each other are enormous. And they almost always are. People are almost always disappointed. Here's just one example is that finances become difficult, of course, and then somebody makes a decision to pay one bill instead of another, and the other parent said, well, why wasn't this bill paid? Well, maybe it could have been done either way, but the parents never talked about it. They didn't talk about what are the ways that we can reduce our kids' fears and anxieties and show them that mom and dad are taking responsibility to improve their relationship and that the future is going to be better. But to do all these things, parents need to talk. And so we recommend two things. One is we have a website called whileweheal.org, which is a website for married parents who are having difficulties in their relationship. They've not decided to divorce, but they are willing to concentrate on the one thing, at least, that they care about, which is to give their kids the safest journey through this very difficult time. So take a look at that and do the work on it and see if some of the ideas there don't resonate with you. And the second thing is to use an intake that we call the No Divorce Today separation, a No Divorce Today intake, meaning we're not saying we will never divorce, but we're saying we don't need to today. And that has a number of areas of inquiry that both parents can ask. What do we need to do to, number one, maximize the opportunities to save our marriage if we can, and second, if we can't, then let's get a good start on a cooperative, peaceful divorce between us. But let's not let our failure to address issues of finance, how we're going to care for the kids, what we're going to be open to be doing as a family together, what we might be open to do together, whether it's going out to dinner or going to breakfast or even going on a date with each other. Let's not let misunderstandings about that ruin our chances to make our relationship as good as it can. So do the work on the While We Heal website, and then do the intake, and you can share your intake work then that you do separately with a counselor, with a mediator, and come to what we call a No Divorce Today separation, an agreement that lays out exactly what our expectations are, what counseling we're going to get, what we're going to do about the kids and so forth. You will find that it's a no-lose proposition, I think, that there are very few downsides to this, and it will return to you the chance, the power, and the opportunity to make important decisions to you so that you have the best possible outcome for yourself and your family.